Stuart has such a wonderful long history of preparing young women for amazing leadership and service. We always do that grounded in the goals and criteria of the Sacred Heart while constantly asking ourselves, what do girls need today to lead? When we think about what girls need to be successful and to make their dreams come true, we know that a real understanding of finance and economics is critical. So as we look ahead to this evening, we're asking for your support in helping our girls get the foundational skills they need in finance and economics to be the change makers that we charge them to be.
I think finance is an important concept to understand for anybody, not just as a potential career path for young women, but people need to understand the basics of finance and economics throughout their life.
And the more literate they are, the more fluent they are in that language, the better able they will be to be good stewards of their own financial positions.
So young people learning the tools to be able to make smart investment decisions has never been more critically important.
I think it's very, very important for children today to understand how this works, to understand what the value is of the money that they hold and how it affects society and how it affects the economy on a global basis, especially as the world becomes more intimately connected with each other.
Understanding checkbooks, credit cards, what's a bond, what's a stock, what does it mean to invest? It's helpful to know that throughout your life.
I think that having that early ground framework and just essentially the basic understanding of what finance is will give people and will give students later on in life just so much of an advantage over their peers.
The earlier you can start, the better it is, because everything becomes woven into sort of like a grand plan. Good choices, good values, it's all part of, family education, things that I think that Stuart has always been focused on.
I think it just makes sense. Stuart does a great job of preparing young women for life, and I think having the tools to make smart investment decisions at an early age is critically important. It teaches them the discipline of not only what money is and how to use money, but the importance of making wise investment decisions.
Ultimately, I think Stuart's goal is to raise great global citizens and to train great global citizens. And I think a knowledge and an understanding of how finance and economics work is a big part of that.
To have an introduction to this and form a basis of this is an important time in their lives to develop and learn and get started in learning these basic fundamentals that will carry them for the rest of their lives.
I always saw Stuart as being a springboard for women in a way that was so dynamic. I think the biggest part is Stuart empowers women, girls, to do everything they can possibly do.
With your support, the Stuart Institute of Finance and Economics will help our girls better lead and serve into the future.